Hey everybody, welcome to the Redacted No More podcast. It's been a long time since we have done a movie review. So we are back again with the movie review. We got Chaos King, say hi. We got Rook, say hi.
Hello?
And we got Ash, that is me, and we're gonna start off with the movie. And today's movie is The Bullet Train. So let's go with Chaos. Tell your thoughts about it.
Why the fuck did they give Bad Bunny a Funko Pop for fucking 3 minutes
Bro,
of the movie? That's
I'm
the
on
real
a
question.
no, go. This is not even the first minute, or you're already causing up a storm. You need to watch your language, okay? Freaking Bad Bunny, a freaking Funko Pop.
Look, Brad Pitt, yeah. Fucking Monkey 2 and Monkey 1, sure.
Okay, racism in the first minute, I think is allowed.
That was
But
that was
don't
their that
pass,
was their
don't
names.
pass.
Bruh, that was not the name. What the fuck?
Bro.
Hornet and Lemon. These two were the
No,
characters.
Tangerine and Lemon.
Tangerine was the white guy who was dead. Lemon
Yeah,
was the
I
black
remember
guy.
the
What the
white guy,
fuck?
dude.
Look, man, they're both look, okay. And the I'm assuming the grandpa got one. I didn't really pay attention to the because I hadn't seen the movie at the time. But the grandpa and maybe the Russian. Well, why the
Okay.
fuck would Bad Bunny? Literally, first of all, he can't speak English. Like, I'm
Hey,
glad I'm glad
hey,
I'm glad he didn't speak
don't,
English in
don't
WWE.
pass out the Puerto Rican. And that was actually
Look,
Bad
he's
Bunny.
learning. Yeah,
Was
that
that
was
was
Bad Bunny.
Bro, fuck him.
Look,
It's not a minute. Okay, I can curse. He's
he's
Puerto
popping.
Rican, bro. He's Puerto Rican, but he's popping a little too much.
Hey,
Like a
that's
little
good.
too
It's good
better.
for him though. It's good for him. But he's got to. I know he's got other acting roles. He's got to work on his English if he's going to be in American film. They should have him speaking any English at all. It should have all been Puerto Rican.
I don't know if it was that bad, honestly. Have you seen Antonio Banderas and how he talks? He's like, my
Yes.
Uh,
lady. He's
but
been
but
he's
he
been
but
doing
he
movie for like 20 years, bro.
but yeah, but he's understandable. I could understand him when I was a kid. Bad Bunny, there's a lot of slurring on it because he doesn't speak English that often. Like even when he was in WWE, it wasn't often that he even spoke.
I actually think he did a fine job on this movie. I could understand him.
Well,
It's
but like I
he didn't
said,
have
five
much
minutes,
dialogue anyway. He
maybe
didn't have
five
much
minutes,
dialogue. Yeah, he didn't have much dialogue anyway.
because most of it was scenes of the past, and then like the little he spoke was he was getting murdered.
Yeah.
But like I said, if it's not English, he'll be fine. He's got to work on that.
Bro, yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah.
But he didn't really need to speak English at all. Like, because I'm pretty sure all the characters understood like every language, so he didn't need to speak English.
There was closed caption for every time they spoke in a foreign language. So
Yeah. But besides that, it was an okay movie. I wasn't like a huge fan.
Yeah, I mean it's a popcorn movie. Like you just watch it and you forget about it.
And like every single person that wasn't doing anything in Hollywood
bro,
showed up.
yeah. Sandra Bullock and fucking what's the other guy?
Channing Tatum and then there
Dead,
was
Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Deadpool was there. The stripper, Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Channing
Yeah,
Tatum.
yeah. Those were like cameos for the sake of cameos. I think.
Hiro Takamine from Heroes.
Honestly, I didn't mind it. It was alright. It didn't blow me away or anything or make the movie a lot better, but I didn't mind it.
Like this is what happens when Hollywood gets a big budget. They just pay people a bunch for these appearances. Like it's nice to see. Like if you're in theaters, it'd be nice to see. But like they added nothing. You can say Hero did the best job just because he was the ticket guy. He had his little part. I guess Kimiko had her one scene where she was relevant, but
She
there were
just
most.
Oh,
Bruh,
I
like
guess
people won't even remember that she was there because all she does is like as a in a
Yeah,
background she would just roll in the trolley,
yeah.
and in one scene where she was
bro,
relevant was one where she
She
had
sold
to
the one.
sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me tell you something. She did a lot more than that Hornet girl, because that Hornet girl was forgettable. She just came in at the end, and they killed her.
What was she in? I know I've seen her before.
Oh,
I
she
can't.
was in
She was in
Deadpool too.
Deadpool. She was in Deadpool too. Actually, she plays
And she
Domino.
was in Joker as well. Joker, the one guy, with the lady he simped for.
Okay. She's probably like the least relevant of all the names they had on there then. But yeah, she
She's
was
a
kind
good
of.
actress in Atlanta. She did good.
I haven't seen that show, but yeah, she did her part was kind of meh. Like, why would you not carry an antidote just in case?
Oh,
And
she did, but she didn't carry two of
oh,
them. That's the
one. Why would you
problem.
have one?
So that the other
Listen,
guy does not take it from her.
oh, look, she had him stabbed in the hand. Why didn't she just push down?
I
And
like that
she
little
stood
scene.
there. She stood there and
No,
let
it
him.
fell. The syringe
No,
fell on his hand.
but she was just standing there, and the guy said it takes 30 seconds. Why wouldn't she just back up?
Well, she didn't have an antidote for that, so she was gonna die anyway.
No. Before she got stabbed, like it was in his hand, and she was just standing there for like a good 30
Oh,
seconds.
I understand.
And then
Yes.
and then it
If she would have
fell, and he
backed off,
stabbed her.
yeah, if she would have backed off, she would have put herself with the antidote without him interrupting her. I understand now. Yeah.
I think these are professional killers.
You
Some
would
of them.
think so, but they're professional killers, but they're also professional comedians. So they enjoy the banter. Every time they're killing each other, it's weird. It felt very Snatch, like I said throughout the movie. It really feels like Snatch Part Two or Snatch in a Train, honestly. But I gotta say, obviously, the master plan behind the whole thing is the fucking water bottle.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that planned everything, literally everything in the movie was a
I don't.
fucking water
See,
bottle.
it's why I don't drink Fiji, man. I know that shit.
Yeah, yeah, they're up to no good. I always known that about Fiji.
You know, if you want to survive, drink Fiji. It will save you.
Bro, you fell for it. He's manipulating you too. The water bottle. Don't be, don't be dumb, okay, Ash?
No. I'm gonna get Fiji now. From this day onward, I won't drink tap water. I'll drink Fiji. It's straight from the mountains with luck. I'll be the Tento Mushi.
You know, when people climb up mountains, they piss in those falls, and that's what you're getting. It's just filtered out a little bit. That's
There's like
why
a
that's why I climb mountains.
bro. There's like a tablet or something that you can use and put on water. You can drink it, and it also works with piss. You basically piss on like
Drink,
people use
just
a
drink your pee.
no. It's like a tablet that cleans it, makes it like
Why would
drinkable
you
water.
clean it? Why would you clean
Because you don't want to drink piss.
it? You ever drank and pissed before? You know,
I
it
think
started out as an accident. Like you pee in a bottle, you forget that you peed in the bottle. It's like, oh my god, that's not bad.
no, I've never had that thought or that situation
Yeah.
happen to me.
Like the part with the Magic Mike guy, he was thinking he's gonna get offered for sexual favors. You could ask, he may have peed on someone. You know what? They don't like filters. They just like straight pee.
You know, it's funny that Channing Tatum always does, like, whenever there's small roles, he will do the weirdest kind of roles. Like, this is the end, he was the guy who was
Yeah.
leashed and was the
Yeah,
dog.
exactly.
I mean, that's because he's a good guy, like a funny
Mm.
guy. He sees the humor in it.
It's
So
because it's because he's
it's
a
nice to
fuckboy. He looks like a fuckboy, honestly. So he plays that part well. I like it. I mean, I
and
don't
he
mind
enjoys
it.
it. Yeah, like there are not enough people like him in Hollywood that are big names that would do that. Like you could say Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot.
Yeah, bro. When I not to carry off into Tropic Thunder, but when I first saw Tropic Thunder and I saw Tom Cruise was in it playing that character, I was like, "Holy shit! Why is this cool? This kind of
Yeah.
works. This
Yeah.
fucking weird." It was very left field, very out of nowhere.
It's
It's
just it's not
something very
something.
strange
I
to the
mean,
movie.
probably
Not
Tom
something he
Cruise
ever
was like,
does.
I'm done with playing this fucking spy ass roles. I'm gonna play something out of the fucking world.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really out of left field.
And he killed it.
Yep, he did.
But like, it'd be interesting to see fucking Channing Tatum. Yeah, he kills these kind of roles, just playing like
Being in, like, having a very little part, but he kills it.
yeah,
He sells
like-
it. Well.
he does a great job.
Oh, this reminds me, Chaos. Did you like the Top Gun Mavericks?
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm way behind because I'm watching all these old, long ass shows. So once I finish Walking Dead, I'm gonna get to a bunch of stuff. But all the Instagram people liked it, and usually they're wrong, so that's not a good sign.
You know, one thing that I want to say about this movie is that the girl, the white
Uh,
death
the
daughter,
daughter, yeah,
yeah, I didn't like her much. Her character is pretty
all are
obnoxious.
sexist.
No, 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 no. And the actress too. I mean, if I really from this movie, I like the cast. Honestly, I wouldn't even replace Pat Bunny. But I would replace her with probably another actress. They
Yeah,
probably would
same.
have done a
Like
better job.
anybody else, it would have been fine, but she just had the annoying face, annoying
Hmm.
role. I mean, to be honest, to be fair, for her role and to be annoying, she did set
Yeah, it
it.
works. I'm not saying I hate it, but
Yeah, it's like it
she's
would be,
Can we give some
bearable.
insight?
Like just
Can we give some?
every time she takes the fucking screen, it just makes you wanna like, ah.
Can we get some
oh,
insight on this? Because the second she showed up, you're both like, "Oh, I hate this ugly bitch, big
of
nose
course.
having whore."
Yeah, we're insults, bro. We're the insult podcast. That's our brand.
Like
Okay,
she literally did nothing.
bro.
Really, yeah.
Did you see her forehead though?
Bro,
That shit
fuck
was
forehead. See
you.
the
Bro,
nose.
she's
The
a
nose is so weird.
bro. She was a beautiful. I didn't even notice that because that's not what I.
Bro,
I don't
you
look
just
at
notice
physicality.
the white, and the moment you see white,
Bro,
you
I
just
didn't
get
even.
fucking floored.
I didn't notice the orangutan. Okay.
See? Already calling the names. Fucking crazy.
That was her nickname or something.
Dude,
Like,
nobody said that was her
Oh,
nickname. You should fucking keep calling those people monkeys and orangutans for fuck's sake.
look. Like when I saw her, I didn't see anything wrong with her. Okay, nothing. She just doing her role, and she did a good job of playing the character.
I would say I didn't mind it that much. It just her character itself is annoying, and if she wanted to portray her as more annoying, she did a great job because it kind of annoyed me. But at the same time, I think another actress could have pulled off that role a little better. Uh,
Julia Roberts' niece, Emma Roberts. I love
I
her.
I guess or shit. I was thinking of one, but I forgot.
Selena Gomez.
That would have been interesting. No,
She,
the girl from
she still
I was
has.
thinking the girl from Twilight, actually, that white girl. I was like, I would have preferred
Oh,
seeing
Kristen
her.
Stewart?
Okay, just because the dude looked like Edward Scissorhands doesn't mean we need her too. Like, look,
No,
no offense to her, she's trash.
The actress?
she's
Yeah.
not bad.
Kristen
I don't
Stewart,
think
yeah,
she's bad.
she's trash.
Like every role is the same character. Let's be honest here.
I don't know.
I'd
I
like
mean,
to see. I'd like to see her as Batman, honestly.
that's bad girl. That's a depressive bad girl.
I don't know why she has to be a girl. She
yeah,
could be
to
man.
be honest with you, that guy would have been a better Batman than Bat Affleck. Fucking Fleck. Ben Affleck shit.
Bro. But I didn't mind her. I liked her. But a recast, like looking at all the characters, if they were to recast someone, I get why they chose Bad Bunny because like obviously all his fans will see that for that 3-minute scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where he
Yeah.
gets killed like a bitch. But loses his wife, comes to kill and gets killed like a bitch.
I'd say for the most part, everyone was rightfully casted. You could replace her, but I was
You know,
fine.
one thing that I noticed about the movie is that when the movie started, it really starts with like corny dialogue. It's like corny humor dialogue, and at the beginning it was sort of off-putting, but as I grew into the movie, I kind of got used to it, and
Because it was every 5 minutes.
yeah, it really it. I don't know. It could have set the pace a little bit earlier, like a little bit more subtle, but it just jumps right into that kind of humor. And it was a little jarring at first, but eventually I got into it and I enjoyed it. Honestly,
I mean, it was
I mean,
a
it's
fun
witty.
movie. You can watch
Yes.
it, enjoy
I-
it, then forget about it. Then watch
I
it
think my
again. Well,
I think my favorite part of all that kind of stuff was when towards the end when he was outside before they opened the briefcase that went boom and the guys were pointing a gun at him and he looked at them, he was like, hurt people.
Yeah.
That was the
That's
only.
true.
That was the only part that made me laugh. Just the way he said
I
it. Hurt people, hurt
I
people. Like, he looked
I
disappointed.
left, I left a little couple of subtle parts. I mean, Ash was the one that left the most at the
You know,
dialogue, but
was
I
he?
left a
I
little
don't know.
subtle parts.
Bro, I was just enjoying, man. I was just enjoying. I was just
Like when the girl, the dad put the gun to her head, Ash was laughing.
enjoying. I was like, fucking shoot, bro. Don't fucking
Yeah,
shoot.
we're both on the same page on that one, Ash. I wanted him to shoot her too.
I was like,
Sexist the pigs.
bro, you know, I would have been so happy if Tangerine lived because that girl didn't deserve to be.
And all I really thought Tangerine would have came back from the dead because literally everyone else didn't die. So I
No,
thought that
I
would have
guess
been like he was still alive.
what
I
And
mean,
I'm
you know
glad
what
he
really
actually did.
technically, Lemon still died. He just went off the fucking train like a.
Did he?
Yeah, he went.
Was it over land or water? I didn't really.
What about that kind of all kills? It's too high.
I like that little dynamic because it's like a little fake out because first you think Lemon is the one that died and that's gonna impact Tangerine, right? And
Yeah.
then they flip it up and then Tangerine actually is the one that dies and it affects Lemon. So I thought it was like a good fake out. I didn't see a comment honestly. I couldn't predict it that much.
Oh, and I finally found a brother. It's okay. I got a new brother.
Bro, Brad
Really?
Pitt looks so sad.
No, fuck
No.
no.
Bro,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt looked like shit, man. There goes my N-word pass.
I'd pay
Yeah,
to
that
see
was-
him say that. He's
I
got.
remember.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry. No, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say he's got a black daughter.
Who? Lemon?
Brad Pitt.
He does.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got
I
like
don't
13
know.
adopted children. One of them.
Look,
A
No,
few
he
are
had
black.
three. Literally three. I don't know why people keep exaggerating it.
Like him and Nick Cannon are like head and head, man.
No, he
Bro,
has
Nick
three
Cannon?
adopted
Nick Cannon?
daughters.
Who the fuck
Or
is
like
that?
kids.
Nick Cannon got like 18 children now.
Holy fuck, what the who?
And like 12 mothers. Maybe more. I can't remember. But yeah, he's got a lot of. He's gonna populate the earth. Like one day, your kid's gonna go to school with his children.
Bruh, oh holy fuck, they have to add more. Like in Google, they added more so that because they could not display the list on the page. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I tell you, Brad Pitt right up there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know, Ash, you should say a little. Ash, don't give us like a whole summary of the movie, but say a little something about the movie, bro.
11.
Did you like it? What?
Oh,
Or
bro,
what's up?
11 kids, holy fuck.
Did he like it? Did you hear him in the whole movie?
Bro, the movie was fucking funny. You know the thing was that the good part about the movie was that you don't need much of the story. The most of the stuff is done by the actors. You just need to give them like a good comedic because this is the kind of movie where acting shines. Like you cannot just have any fucking one. Like here,
Bro, acting shines. This pretentious motherfucker, bro. I didn't particularly feel everybody acted superbly in this movie.
Yeah,
Honestly.
agreed. Honestly, even the Russian dude and the grandpa, I was kind of they weren't the best.
No, the main
But
thing
they
was
weren't
the
amazing.
Brad Pitt, Tangerine, and Lemon.
What about the girl?
Yes.
The
She's-
annoying girl,
No,
fuck her.
fuck her, bro. We don't like her, okay? We established
And
that,
the,
okay?
We have
Yo,
solidified that we don't like her.
I do,
We liked
but the-
Hornet more than her.
Oh,
And
fuck off.
Hornet
Fuck
just
off.
was there for
How would you
No,
like
no,
that?
no.
How would you
I'm
like
not
that
on board.
orangutan?
No, bro, I'm not okay. I'm not on board with either of you on those statements. I actually prefer the spoiled girl over the Hornet because the Hornet, first of all, she came in and she, in a way, was orchestrating all the kills behind the scenes, right? Because she poisoned everybody, right?
Yo, how did nobody see that knife she was carrying in that costume? First of all, most of the people on this train, they weren't paying attention or they really had their headphones on because there was a lot of noise. Even the lady
Yeah.
carrying complaining about them making noise. Not one person looked over, heard gunshots, saw
Yeah,
the
that's
big
one
plushie
thing.
wearing a knife.
That's the one thing they clean over this movie is that at the beginning of the movie, you can see people. You can see Japanese people in the train, and I guess that gradually they
They
all
got off on
get
each
out.
side.
Yeah, they got out on each stop until it was like not full. I guess that makes sense. I guess yeah.
Yo, can I
I was gonna
ask a
say something.
question?
Was his son? Was he actually half Asian or is he actually full Asian? The
Bro,
son.
I thought it was Post Malone. At the beginning, I was like, is he in this movie too?
Like I said,
But
he looked like Batman.
No, who
From
the
the
ninja?
son who the dad of the kid who got pushed off the
the
roof.
guy with the bleeding eyes, bro. Remember him?
Oh, that guy. That guy is fully American. He has been
So he's not Asian at all.
the the dead the dead son. Yeah, he is not.
He looks so white. That's why I was like
Yeah,
confused. I was like,
he
is that
was.
actually him? Like I like just like how they're brothers. Is that his
Yeah,
son?
I've seen him in other shows as well, like other movies and stuff as well. He plays like pretty small roles, and in like he probably is also plays in like some shows, but pretty small roles there too. So not much to remember him for.
I don't really remember him in this either. His son played a bigger part.
Oh wait, oh yeah, yeah. So, holy fuck, I didn't recognize him. Oh,
Who?
I guess I made a mistake. He was in He was the Percy Jackson. Fuck.
That's the Percy Jackson. That's
Yeah.
Percy Jackson.
Yeah, that's Percy Jackson, bro.
He look way different. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
he
It's
bulked
supposed to
up.
be the facial
He
hair.
looked like a completely
What?
different man.
Cause I like
No.
Percy Jackson. So
What
that's a,
happened to him? Did he start doing meth or something?
the
Did he
facial
Aaron
hair.
Carter it? Is he
Gotta
Aaron
be,
Carter part two? What the fuck happened to
hey,
him,
too
bro?
soon. Too soon, bro. Too soon.
Bro,
It's gotta be the facial hair because I did not recognize him at all.
he didn't have any movie after 2017, so I guess some personal stuff.
What did he do? After was he in Maze Runner or was that someone else?
No. He didn't. He stopped doing movies after 2017, but he has been in a lot of movies. Like he was in Fury, Perks
Yeah.
of Being a Wallflower, Butterfly Effect, Three Musketeers.
Damn, Percy Jackson. Damn.
Yeah, Percy Jackson, bro.
Well, he didn't do good in this. Well, he didn't do like really good in this. So
I
whatever.
mean,
Nah,
his role
yeah,
was, his role was
I-
just get slapped and
Yeah.
get killed.
Yeah, that was his role. So he did a good job for that, I
And
guess.
pretend to be a corpse. He did that well as well.
Oh yeah, and the Russian son who got killed.
that's the one with yeah,
That's
That's the
exactly.
one we are
The
talking
one
about,
who
bro.
got no. I was talking about the other one.
The
The son.
Japanese one?
Yeah,
No,
I wasn't talking about.
he
Wait,
is
the
Japanese.
Russian one was Percy Jackson.
Yeah,
What the
Russian
fuck?
one was Percy
I,
Jackson.
I was talking about the other one.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
okay.
no.
I was confused.
Who's
Okay.
the other one?
No, the one whose son was in the hospital.
Oh,
The Asian guy.
The Asian,
The Asian
guy.
guy's son.
He's Asian, so he's
Okay. So I was saying he looked kind of like half Asian. He looked white.
So,
Yeah, he
he's
looked-
half white.
Okay,
He looked like an Asian Brody, like the guy with the big
So
long nose.
it's half
Yeah.
British and half Asian.
Okay. Well, the other guy doesn't look like Percy either. What the fuck?
Yeah, that
No.
guy's Percy.
Well,
That's
they
why
re-
we were saying he
Go ahead.
bulked up because he was on meds.
The remember when they're watching over him and they're like, okay, we gotta watch over the kid and watch over the briefcase, right? And when they come back, he's dead. I was not expecting that. That was like the first plot point that I was like, okay,
Oh.
I wasn't
Why-
expecting that.
Why wouldn't they keep the briefcase with them?
I
Is
know,
that-
yeah, that was
Like,
like one of them.
like nobody was chasing them at the time. They killed all the people. They had that. It showed the flashback. They killed everybody. They got him. It's just the two of them. Why would they just have the briefcase on them?
I think when it comes to the plot of the movie, it wouldn't have mattered if they had it or not because they
Well,
were
it
gonna
wouldn't have gotten taken.
lose
Then.
it anyway. The point of the movie is that the briefcase was gonna pass hands between the people. That's part of the dynamic of the movie. So if
But-
they carried it or not carried it, they would have eventually lost it anyway.
How would they have lost it? It would have been right next to them. The only reason they got
No,
lost is because they kept it in the
if-
other.
They would have lost it because it's part of the dynamic of the movie. It's part of the little plot. It's part of the little cog that's making
Wow.
the whole machinery work.
I'm just saying, they only went. The only time they ever left their seat was to go check on the briefcase. Before, and then once the briefcase was gone, that was the first time the guy was alone, and he died. So if they had the
Yeah, but
briefcase with them, nothing would have happened because a hornet can't kill all
yeah,
three of them.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to like find a plot hole that will destroy the whole movie, but it
No,
doesn't
no,
work on this.
I'm just saying it makes no sense that they stored the briefcase somewhere when, for as far as they knew, nobody knew they were there except for the Russian man,
No,
the White Devil.
so here's how the sequence went. They kept the luggage thinking nobody will take it. Brad Pitt took it. Then Brad Pitt was like, shit, I'm stuck in this train. I cannot carry this. It's better to stash it somewhere so if something happens to me, I can just deal with it
But
and
it's
get the
like
case
it's like
back.
$2 million, right? Or
Yeah,
2 million.
and then the case was so Brad Pitt left the case, and then the case somehow ended
See,
up with
see that
the
makes no
annoying
sense.
girl, and then she put the bomb in
Yeah,
there,
They
and
I'm
don't
telling
they
you,
don't
whatever.
check they don't check your luggage. Just keep it on you. What the fuck?
Hmm.
it's part of the
It's just
dynamic
that
of the
it
movie.
will be easier for him to fight someone and then
But
retrieve
they
the
have
luggage
they
than to
have two
carry
people
him
there.
with him.
They have two people there. Who you're gonna fight two people? That's the thing.
No, no, no. Brad
Like I
Pitt.
get why for the story point, but it just makes no
No, no,
sense. Like
no.
it
Brad
just-
Pitt. Like for the other people, they didn't care. They were like, "Hey, who the fuck is gonna carry the bag? Let's just put it there." So
yeah, yeah. I get why everyone else. I know it's like it just doesn't make sense. Like they're not that good of. They're not professionals. You know.
if they would
The,
let,
the only professional was Ryan Reynolds because he didn't show up because he knew something was up.
he was like, "Holy shit, this does not sound good. Let me have a stomach ache today," and be like, my stomach's hurting. Can Brad Pitt go?" And Brad Pitt was like, "Fuck cover."
I really want to know how much these actors that showed up for like 2 minutes got paid.
I would say more than 500K.
That's
No, the thing is that some of the times these actors come in out of like, to play on, and they don't charge much. Some do like voluntarily because they are just cool with it.
Oh, and some of them actually film extra scenes, but they don't put it in the movie. So it's not really. It's hard to tell how
Dave
many scenes
Chappelle,
actually.
Dave Chappelle on the bus, and
They should
then all
probably
that
put
shit
it in the
came out.
movie. And it got cut out. Yeah, maybe.
Then all that shit came out, so they had to cut him. Sorry, Dave, we can't put you in here.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but one thing about this movie is that part of, like I said, the dynamic is what the dynamic is. It's that briefcase is gonna pass hands, and it's
Yeah.
gonna land and a bunch of them. The other dynamic is that it's the setting, right? It's the train.
Yeah.
They're in a closed, like a closed space. So that plays a big part into the whole thing. And I guess one of the other dynamics is that they're how casual they are when having conversations with each other. Like they seem almost like best friends. They have the chemistry of best friends right away. Because like Brad Pitt meets Tangerine, right? And right
Yeah.
off they're having funny banter. Like they know each other for years. It's a little
the-
too perfect actually.
At
It's
the
like a
same
little
time, they probably almost died 3 times that day. So you know,
I like
and
how
the conversation gives opportunity to
lighten
attack
up,
them too.
lighten their mood. I kind of like if that kind of attitude people had in real life. Just
No, I would hate it. People in real life don't speak like that because it's
do.
too perfect. It's too like it's like anticipated dialogue.
they're-
Obviously, it's
but they're
dialogue because it's a
killers.
movie.
But they're
But people
killers.
in real life, bro, if people in real life would say, that's how people in real life talk for the most part. They don't speak that clearly or
People
that
in real
witty.
life, people in real life
They're
would be
not
like,
that sharp.
I got my headphones on. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking
Yeah,
to me.
exactly. Exactly. Or they would just ignore them, right? So people in real life don't have sharp dialogue like that. It was a little too sharp. It works for the movie, obviously, and it makes it fun or whatever. But it's very like I don't know,
no,
very unrealistic.
no.
I
But
guess.
At the
still,
same
like, they
time,
have, like
fucking-
them, so kind of like banter attitude, like you
Yeah.
banter with each
Yeah.
other instead of being all like pissy about it.
Yeah, at the same time, Tangerine punched open the back of the train, the window, which is like, what's that, plexiglass?
Yeah.
He punched it. He literally punched it open after
I
jumping
would
on the
say
train.
that I would say that part makes less sense than the briefcase one. Yeah, I would give you that. And like I think I said, how is not falling down from it? I guess that part is
Adrenaline.
a little.
Hey, humans, adrenaline. You ever had adrenaline before? When you think that your brother's dead, and the guy that killed him just tried to betray you?
I
He
think
talked too much. He
Tangerine.
should have just shot.
I think Tangerine was actually my favorite character from the movie. I would
Yeah,
say.
he was a funny
I I,
guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like him.
Favorite character.
I
But
liked him the most. I think his chemistry with Lemon was pretty good, and his chemistry with Brad Pitt was good too. So I would say he's probably the character I like the most in the movies. And second would be, I guess, Brad Pitt,
Brad Pitt.
and then third Lemon,
I
and then the rest don't matter. Honestly.
yeah,
I put the girl as second.
that's a nice way to put it. The rest really don't matter.
I would put the girl, the
No, the
daughter as
girl is not
second.
even fourth, bro.
Brad Pitt.
I prefer the Chinese guy that was always asking for a ticket, or the guy over the girl. Okay.
Yeah, Kimiko.
Look,
Kimiko was better than the girl. Fuck that girl.
like I didn't even know it was Kimiko till you said it. Then I looked closer and I was like, oh yeah, I could tell it's her. So
Bro. And her whole motivation was, I have daddy issues. That's her whole motivation to the whole movie. It
it
was
wasn't
disappointing,
Danny.
honestly.
She
It
literally
was
started out.
disappointing,
It
honestly.
started with her like, you people think I'm a weak little girl. It's not daddy issues. It's man issues. Okay. All you men look down on women, thinking that they're weak because they are women. But women are strong too. Stronger than me and you. Okay. They give birth. You ever push a human out of your body? No. And that's not what she wants to do.
Bro, you know
She's trying
what?
to be the White Death.
I was actually expecting her to have a whole different backstory. Like she was an assassin that was trained as like a kid, and she was really smart, like a Black Widow type of character, but even better, right? But she wasn't. She was tied to the main villain, which is the White Death, and she's his daughter. And at the end, she's like, I just wanted your attention. Like, bro, come
Hey,
on.
she wanted to be the White Death. She wanted to be the one in charge. But as long as he was alive, it wouldn't happen.
No, but she didn't reflect that actually until the very end. It
Yeah.
could have been cool if you would have reflected that maybe a little bit
That's how
towards it, or like
genius she
leading
is.
to that.
Like no one suspected her until Tangerine.
Bro, I suspect her. I didn't like her from the moment I laid eyes on
Bro,
on
that's
her.
because you're a
I didn't like her.
sexist pig, okay?
Yeah, of
You
course.
see a
This is
woman
so
in
fun, bro.
you
This is
you
what
see
this.
a woman in
No,
good seats.
no. Like I said, she's my least favorite character, I guess, or the most obnoxious one, I would say. Not my least favorite, but
Bro, that girl was horrible. Like, please just get her out of this shit.
Fucking sexist pigs, both of you,
Bro,
okay?
I am totally talking about that. I don't care about anyone else. It's just that her.
yeah,
She.
this guy, bro. He's like, okay. Oh, you guys are sexist. Who's the monkey? Who's the monkey playing the
I
bugger?
thought that was his
Who's the monkey?
nickname. It was very
Bro,
confusing to hear the
you know
nicknames.
the
Like,
name, yet he kept calling them orangutans. Like, what the fuck,
bro, I thought that was her nickname. She was literally wearing a monkey costume when she killed the dude. I thought that was her name, orangutan. My bad. I thought it was Hornet. I didn't know it was Hornet. Okay, my bad.
I just didn't like that girl at all, and he hasn't been in anything good. She's in
She has done
That's
some good
all
stuff.
I
She's
know.
the
Mostly
girl.
like
She's the girl. Wait. I think she's the girl from the Gilmore Girls, if I'm not mistaken.
Get the
It's
nigga,
older, right?
no.
Isn't he the girl
No
from the
way,
Gilmore
bro.
Girls?
No, she's like 40. This girl's like in her 20s.
Yeah,
She does like horror
what
stuff
the hell
now.
is wrong with you? You know the
She's
thing
in-
about Roke is like as long as you look like I can just make a case that you look older, you're legal for me.
That's you. What are you talking
You
about?
just gotta put
Alright, it's you.
Yeah, this shit, right?
But
So,
I'd say Brad Pitt, the girl, and then I really enjoyed the banter between the two mask guys, the black mask guy and the white mask guy, about not opening the briefcase.
yeah, that was fun too.
It's like, why
That
would we
was
open this? Why didn't
right.
he open it? It's probably dangerous. There might be a bomb or something in it. I give that guy my third spot. Everyone else, they were okay. There was like but his was short and sweet.
I still don't know why such a big yakuza would throw tantrums over a little fucking suitcase.
It was the son though. His son got killed. Yeah, technically he killed his son, but
Yeah, he
hey.
was
Oh,
like that fucking
well,
annoying little cunt should have gotten his act together. Fucking
speaking
ratted him
about
out.
killing, this whole movie is about fucking mob bosses that can't keep a wife and they can't get over their dead wife. You're a fucking mob boss. Get
Bro,
another woman.
have you ever been
But
in
then,
love?
like,
Well, of
no.
course you haven't. You've
Yes,
never been in love, okay?
yes.
Yeah,
Dude, if
we
you
know what we know what happens when you're in love.
I've been in love a couple of times, okay? And if you get over it after it's over,
You don't. That's not
you
true
move
love,
on,
bro. Bro, it's not that easy.
bro.
Look,
Don't
everyone's
be
different.
stupid,
It's not
okay?
that easy. Everyone's different, okay? It's not
Bro,
that
bro, 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 bro. Are you retarded?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't use
Are
that
you
word.
retarded?
You can't use that,
Fucking retarded cunt.
bro. Like everyone, you're trying. This is the love of his life. Like he didn't even love his son and his daughter. He cares about her, but he doesn't like love her. That was a woman he loved, and she got killed. And he went out of his way to find every single person responsible for that death. He loved her. That's okay.
He's so bro. He's so insensitive because at the end he's fighting the other guy, and he's like, "You're gonna join your dead wife." Don't you have the same problem as him?
Bro,
Like,
but why would he care about him? He don't care about him. It's about his own personal thing, okay?
no, but this is stupid. All right, because this always happens in this type of movies. If you're a killer or somebody that it's puts everybody around you in danger, don't fall in love and have a family. They're gonna kill them.
It's not that easy to not do. It's not easy. Everyone knows that, but it's
No,
not
no.
easy.
Listen,
Sometimes you
if
fall
you
in
want to
love.
get out of life, if you want to get out of life, you need to wipe your tracks. You need to wipe your slate clean and try to or like hide and move into another life. But no, they start a family or whatever, and then they kill their family and they act surprised. Like, bro, it's karma for all the
It's
fucking
not.
people that you killed.
It's not easy. Falling in love, it hits you when you're least expecting it. Like I never thought. He probably's like, I never thought I'd fall in love like this.
They didn't even show how they fell in love. They was like, she was his wife, and she was the love of his life. The end. And she changed his life. How? We don't know.
She
I
was
mean, we
that.
don't know.
She was that pretty little missile that shot him out the sky.
Bro, love makes people do stupid things.
Ash knows. Ash knows.
I know.
Rock
No, but it's always.
don't
no,
know
it's-
shit about love.
Oh, of course I know. That's why I'm saying it's always a plot hole when this
Bro.
type of movie.
How can you stop yourself from falling in love?
The sad part about
Yeah.
love is you don't choose who you fall in love with.
He
Oh,
wasn't
dude,
in the
dude.
wrong. He was not in the wrong here.
Bro, are you both retarded? Is that it?
Bro, fuck you.
Okay?
I mean,
If that's not my issue with it. It's not the issue that you don't control who you fall in love with. The issue is that you have a past as a killer, and they're probably gonna you belong to some organization that you know is gonna come
That's-
after your fucking
That's
family.
easier said than done. How are you gonna stop that? Once it hits you, you may want to step away, but it's not always easy to do that.
I'm saying that if you're gonna fall in love with a girl, right? At least hide your shit, move to another country, make it at least hard for them to find you. Like,
Telling me
shit,
that
bro.
this guy was like the most dangerous killer in the world. How are you gonna hide from him? And you think he's
I
the
mean-
only most dangerous killer in the world? These people are paid. They're paid to assassinate people they only have
Granted,
like a
then
picture
maybe-
of.
Maybe we still could have found them, right? But at least, fucking hide. I don't know. It's just a plot hole that always happens.
Fucking Deadpool killed his wife, probably, and he was going for him. How do you think he found the head of the Yakuza people? Who knows?
bro,
It's
the
not. It's
thing is that
right.
he still has like people appointed to guard her. That's why like the driver was probably a Yakuza too. It's just that death can come at you anytime. You just
Yeah,
can't
and-
keep someone locked.
And they said that like 10 people from his organization have tried to betray him.
Yeah.
Hey, so that happens too.
Yeah, that happens too. It's just that
Yeah.
when you love someone, it just makes you crazy. And he got crazy. That's why he killed his son. He's like, fucking cunt, you got my fucking love of my life killed. I never loved you, you fucking incompetent little
Facts.
dumbo.
That's literally what he said in a Russian voice.
That's what he said about his son, though. Yeah,
And his daughter,
but
you
not,
were never the fucking man in the family. You had no balls, so fuck off. You retarded little cunt. And that's why both the kids got fucked up.
no. You know, it's probably one of those families when you have two brothers and one is perfectly normal and one is a fuck up, and the fuck up gets all the attention because he's always fucking up. And then
The
the
mom
normal
gives
brother, like,
extra attention. Mom is like, oh, my dear little poor baby. It's
my
okay."
little fuck up, I'll come and help you.
And then he's like,
Yeah, and
okay, you can choose two of them, and I don't want a fucking woman and like a female kid in my family. She's gonna be a weakness. She's gonna fall for some criminal or like some opposite gangs, yakuza, and gonna be like a pain in the ass. So fucking throw her out first. So he threw her out, and she just turned into some psychotic villain. And at the end of the day,
He threw her out, and she became what he wanted his son to be.
yeah, and
And
they
he
both,
acknowledged her.
and we know how it all went. They all died. So it looks like they were all fuck ups.
I'm surprised everyone didn't die. And I hated Sandra. I hate Sandra Bullock. Like,
what is wrong with you? Are you retarded?
bro, she like ruins every movie she's in.
Bro, she's amazing. Did you not see The Blind Side?
I did. It was overrated.
Blindside, you really have the fucking balls to bring that movie in.
Like,
Where
yes.
she's like,
It's like
oh,
She's white.
look,
She's
She
white
literally-
Jesus.
look, here's
She's
the
about
fucking
Jesus,
kid.
bro.
Here's the fucking kid who says that I never had a family. And
Look.
what kind of question I'm gonna ask him? I'm gonna ask him, did your mom read you this book? I never had a mom. Oh, poor baby. Like she was
Look,
just constantly
I-
rubbing off. Like, hey, let's make sure that the viewers don't forget that he never had a mom, and I am being the savior.
Okay, look, I could go to the zoo and do the same thing. Okay? It's just an example. I could go to the zoo, and I could ask something there, the same question, and I'd probably get the same answer. Okay.
Bro, when
Like
did we
you saw Tarzan, right? Same thing.
bro, when
Bruh,
did we
you
become
forgot
so
George of the
racist
Jungle.
and so awful people? I think
I'm
we
just
used to be
giving
like
it's an
normal.
example. It's an example, okay?
Bruh, George
Like,
of the
look.
Jungle.
Yeah, same thing. Like
No,
aspect
bro.
it. It's just an
No,
example.
bro. No, bro. We have enabled each other. We're in a toxic relationship, actually. We become worse and worse human beings. The more that we talk, the more that we get comfortable with each other, we just become worse and worse.
Don't tag my Instagram on this, please. But yeah, it was just an example because at zoos they have a lot of homeless kids that go there. So look, I was just using an example.
How can you not like Sandra Bullock, though? I love her.
What has she done? Give me her 3 best roles.
I can name you the three that I like. I like Miss Congeniality 1. Miss
Okay,
Congeniality.
that was the movie. The movie, not necessarily her.
No, I think she carried the movie with her charm. And
You literally put the same movie twice. We're not counting Miss Congeniality 2. That's Miss
Yes, we are.
Congeniality. That's one.
We can't do both.
You said the Blind Side, right?
Yeah, he said the blind side.
The Blind Side, that's her best work. That's like her masterpiece.
It is.
Obviously.
Don't say that space movie because it's ass.
Already, I like that one too. I liked it.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I always like when they can take a movie and just choose one location where almost everything is going to happen in that one location and try to make a movie around that setting. I always enjoy that kind of stuff because I think it's a challenge. And this is what they did in this movie. So they just put the setting and they can move from that train. So all the fun aspect is going to come from the dialogue and the fighting scenes, which were okay. They weren't like amazing, but they were good enough. A little bit more than good, I would say. especially with Brad Pitt. He kind of
I'd say
he
they
did it
were
to
they were
him.
good. They weren't like obviously like real like fighting, but it was good. It was good enough. Also,
Yeah,
shout out to that snake. I don't even know if it was real, but shout out to the snake.
Snake played an important part.
Yep.
yeah,
I
it was
hope
interesting.
I hope it lived. Honestly,
I did live.
It
Do you
did
remember
live.
at the end that at the end he like it went out of the airplane? Yeah.
Yeah. Not
hey,
airplane, bullet train.
because
Sorry, yeah. Oh,
airplane,
sorry, my bad, yeah,
snakes
my
on the
bad.
plane.
Snakes on the plane, Samuel
Bro,
Jackson.
that's really what I thought. I didn't say it, but when I saw the snake, in my head I was gonna say. Then Samuel L. Jackson comes in and he's like, "What's the snake doing? My motherfucking
Uh,
There
plane!"
are snakes on the
he,
plane.
his scene was probably cut out the end. He would have showed up. He would have been like the what was he, a cop or something? At the end on the trip plane, he would have showed up at the crash scene.
Uh, especially speaking of that crash scene at the end, it was interesting because this movie, when it starts, it has like a very witty tone and it's setting the scenario that there's a bunch of killers in this train,
Mhm.
and each of them have their own agenda,
Nah.
right? Some are merged with other agendas, right? But
Yep.
uh, then halfway through the movie, it gets more serious, and then like almost at the end of the movie, you start to get CGI of the fucking train blowing up apart. It actually looks pretty good.
I was gonna
Uh,
say that too. Like there's no even like him just slowly falling through the air and hitting that like the costume that the orangutan was wearing. That looked good too.
yeah, it's interesting how in the second part of the movie, it became a lot more serious in terms of like the scenario,
I
and
guess
it
as more people start dying and you find out there's
yeah,
a bigger villain coming.
right. And the villain, I would say, he wasn't
He
he was
wasn't the
mad.
villain. He wasn't a
He was
villain.
mad. And I don't think it was the actor himself. It was the way that he was presented through the movie. He's presented as this big figure, and that's kind of cool. But then after that, he's not in the movie at all until the end, and you don't really care for him
What was
as a
it?
villain.
Tangerine pretty much shat on him. Your wife died and you sent me to kill
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
these
fucking
people.
dope,
Fuck you,
bro.
pussy.
He's like, well, what you gonna do about it, huh? Are you gonna talk like a man? Come at the station. Oh yeah, well, fucking.
So how many years had the wife been dead? Like a year
I
or
have no
more?
fucking. Yeah, probably.
they never really explain actually.
Because the guy, they said that he hasn't left. He's been pretty much only at
Mhm.
the base since that happened. So yeah, like he deserved to be called out.
And that was fucking nice. Like, hey, you prick. The way he fucking told him off, that was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. But what I'm saying is that you don't really grow attached to this character. He's just the
Yeah.
villain of the movie, the big villain of the movie, and by the end, when he shows up, you don't really like care for this guy
I
or
think
know him at all. You're like,
I
okay,
I think the whole once they killed off Bad Bunny in like 2.5 minutes, that's when you should realize like, oh, everyone's gonna be dying quick.
Yeah. Bro, Bad Bunny's death was fucking hilarious.
I didn't even care about his backstory, honestly. Like his wife was
like
cute, but
I like his backstory, and it like I said, this movie reminds me so much of Snatch in terms of like style of the movie and the beats that it follows. It's really it's very alike. It has to be inspired by it because it's just too similar. And the way they explain the backstories of the characters, it's usually over a little cool montage. It's not that long, and you're like, okay, he's this character, and he did this.
the
Okay, that was
pacing, it was good pacing. Which a lot of
yeah.
movies, like, I don't know if you've seen the Thor: Love and Thunder. Terrible pacing on that.
I did. Yes,
Terrible
that
pacing.
movie, that
This could
movie is
have.
lacking something, and it's really hard to pinpoint what it is. But
Like,
yeah, there's something off
like
about that movie.
it felt too rushed. This one was perfect. Like nothing on it felt like it was going by too fast because a lot happened in like what maybe an
Yeah,
hour of train time maybe.
Yeah.
A lot happened, but it all kind of flowed together.
Yeah,
You know?
and the thing was that they tied it up neatly so that it does not
Yeah,
feel like random stuff is happening. So that was
yeah.
kind of nice as well.
Yeah, but the second comparison actually, I don't know why I want to compare, but when it comes to like Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor: Love and Thunder is a little bit too humorous to actually be good or like an action film. But this one kind of blended the humor with the action a little bit
See,
better.
the problem was like they both got big name characters that are revolved around the whole story, but Thor they forced comedy on everything. While you could say this one did the same, but it was more
Yeah,
in it was in a smarter way
yeah.
dialogue wise.
Yeah.
Like it
I
fit
have a question.
everyone.
In Thor:
Thor's
Love
was
and
kind of out
Thunder,
of place.
that Christian Bale also had like comedic jokes forced on him.
He has some
He did
weird, goofy moments, but aside
not
from that, he
really.
actually did a good job. I personally think he did a good job in that role. But he
The
has a
problem
little.
he
At the
was
Go ahead.
playing a
beginning.
super serious character and everyone else wasn't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You mean? Yeah.
It's not a good mix.
Yeah.
Like
No,
he
it
would
has moments where he
The
gets a little silly. When he talks to the kids, he gets a
yeah
little silly. When he's in his cave and he's got them,
yeah.
he's kind of like making fun of them a little bit, and it's a little bit out of character. But for the most part, he's a pretty serious villain throughout the movie, I guess.
Until the end where he's not a villain.
Yeah,
I just want to see my dead little girl. Come on.
but yeah, and this
the
movie, like I said, it's like a way different genre, the
yeah.
superheroes. But
But
and
this
this
did
one,
better. Like here, they just didn't. Like they knew what they wanted. With
Yeah.
Marvel, it's like most of the time they're just having a therapy session with like the main character going through his problems and
I
villains
just want to
doing
say not
therapies.
all of us agree with Ash's opinions on Marvel. Let's just
A
put it out there,
fucking
please.
guy shilling for the Insta, but yeah. Also, the villain is most of the time underdeveloped. Like I really like the Guardian of Galaxy Volume 2. They balanced it out
Ah,
perfectly.
one and two are phenomenal movies, both of them.
And Infinity War did good, but Endgame absolutely shat on it because it was more like a farewell movie where they want to give a montage and just connect the whole fucking thing and be like, hey, thank you for sticking with us, kind of
Bro,
shit.
I didn't even like Endgame
Yeah,
or Infinity War.
I
But
like
yeah,
all of them honestly.
yeah,
But
we
it's
know, we know.
yeah, I like
That's
most of them.
you.
But yeah, let's stick with the fucking movie that we watch.
So
I,
I don't think the Russian guy was really the villain because everything they justified everything he did. You could say that the grandpa was the villain. You could say
no,
the daughter was the villain,
I mean,
but
technically
the
in
old
Yakuza, it's like a family, and the thing about that is that in that kind of organization, this kind of thing is pretty common. So it's like a personal thing. Like you want to have revenge, it's your own personal thing. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. Like they all know. Like that guy knew that the other person was not to be trusted, and he will get ambition and
I guess
take on the
I guess
throne, and he let that happen.
I guess the only thing that they really could have changed, like I'd like to see like at the end, or just Ryan Reynolds show up.
yeah,
Yeah,
he,
And then
I was thinking
he,
that too.
he
Like when
he
they
gets
talk
out of a
about
flying car
Carver,
and he
like
gets murdered.
the car came and then Carver coming out instead of Sandra Bullock, and he's like, "Hey, bro, my stomach just got better. I just came here to check on you. What the fuck are you doing?"
or maybe just like driving by as
Yeah,
Sandra
and
Bullock and them are
yeah,
talking and just like, oh shit.
or just being like, "Hey, bro, you in Japan too? I'm Japan too. I just came here to go on a tour. You should check out Kyoto. Nice place." And Brad Pitt be like, "You fucking cunt."
But it was a fun movie. I'd
Yeah,
say it was a fun movie. Like
I'll tell you this: it was better than what I expected. I didn't expect it to be.
I
I
didn't
honestly, the first thing that I didn't expect is it was gonna be a fucking ripoff of Snatch, bro. I was so surprised that like, bro, this is too fucking similar. It's the same fucking dialogue, the same kind of like build up of situations, but it's
welcome to
in a,
Hollywood,
in a,
bro.
no. I love Snatch and Snatch is a pretty good movie, but it was just so similar that it threw me off a little bit at the beginning. But I liked it obviously. It was pretty
Yeah, it was
pretty
a fun
fun.
movie.
I wasn't expect. I don't look up like I don't watch the trailers or look up what the genre is. I wasn't expecting a comedy, so it came. It
Yeah,
was nice. It was a nice
exactly.
surprise. They did a good job. I didn't really laugh much like Ash, but
I enjoyed it.
they, like I
Like
said,
I
great
enjoyed
flow.
the comedy. Like it hit my sweet spot.
You know, the day I laughed at a Tyler Perry movie, I thought, well, maybe I'll laugh at everything.
You
Madea.
know what?
Which Madea was it?
It
Madea goes
was
to.
the Halloween one that had Fuzzy on it, Fuzzy Tube on it. Something made
Holy
me like crack out laughing. I was like, oh my god, I need help.
Madea Halloween.
But it was a
uh,
nice one.
you know, I like one detail that I like that I noticed in the movie is that Brad Pitt, that like his character, he was probably the best fighter of in the whole movie. It's kind of like surprising. It's a little interesting that his character, right? He's like a ladybug. He's supposed to bring bad luck, but he always escapes it unharmed.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
it's weird. It's a weird dynamic that he has. That he brings bad situations to light, but he's always fine at the end of it.
I mean,
It's
that's
probably
what she
that's
said.
why they
The
hired him.
handler,
'Cause he-
handler said that you were lucky, and it's like, well, that's not true. I just even kill people who are not supposed to be killed. And then they show him like drive, clicking pictures, and some guy falls on his car.
the suicidal like bellhop or something.
Yeah,
Whatever it was.
but it was fun, and the whole ladybug thing, the way they tied up, that was nice too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the fight that he had with the Hornet girl. Not the fight so much, but I like the thing when they were ejecting each other with the fucking venom, and I like that. That was a quick reaction from him to stick it in her and push it in, and then she fucked her. You know.
So what happened to the guy from Heroes? Because he works on the train. So what happened to him?
He probably died. Just like Kimiko. Or
Like,
he
they should
probably
just-
is just there in the whole, like, stuck somewhere and be like, ticket, please.
And then the Russian guy was like, "I bought every ticket on the train."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, he didn't. He lies. He clearly didn't.
Yeah, they didn't have to include that part, but I guess they included a part to say that he orchestrated the whole thing, which they reveal at the end that he did orchestrate everybody to meet in this scenario.
I mean,
Or
he
to kill
probably
each
got
other.
everyone to leave as well because, like, at the end, we don't see anyone except just Brad Pitt and the crew. Not even the driver is there. The driver of the train. Like, despite the train is automatic, they normally have someone there in case some issue
Yeah.
arises.
Oh, not anymore.
What did you guys think about the Thomas the Train Engine shit? The train tank
That
or
was-
I
whatever.
didn't, I didn't really watch that show, so I don't really know what he's saying is real, but
that was
it
kind of
worked.
nice twist on like saying how Lemon is childish, but yet he's like the best judge of character because, like normally people say so. It was kind of like he has this kind of naivety to him, but it works in his favor. Like he's able to identify who's Diesel and. So that
Yeah, it's a
kind
little
of thing was-
autistic though. Don't you think? It's kind of autistic.
you can't use that word, bro.
I sure can. If I can say retarded, I can surely
You
say
can't say
autistic.
that word. What the fuck?
You can't control me, bro.
Right,
This
like,
is redacted more, okay?
I don't think it made him childish, but just because he was a killer. But I'd say
No,
more
he did.
like the
It
what
did.
the like child shows like that really do inspire people. Not necessarily in killing, but in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
That's what they
I
do
mean,
with
it
that,
was
like-
kind of nice. Like it.
Yeah. Like the part where he's like, they didn't have any Japanese in Thomas. Like, it had. I think it played well with the character too.
Yeah, same. I like.
I think I
the
think
actor did good part as well.
yeah, the actor did good. I think
I
it's
love his hair. I'm gonna get my hair white like that.
I think Ash was right. The part of like contrasting it with Thomas, the tank engine, is to show that he was a little childlike or like naive or like That was
Yeah,
part
like
of his
everybody
personality.
would make fun
See,
of
I
him,
don't
but
get
it
the
was
naive part because he was very. He
correct.
understood a lot of the stuff that's going on. He didn't get tricked like everyone else. The girl didn't trick him; she tricked everyone else.
It's not really to say he's naive in a bad way. It's that more he has like a childlike spirit,
That
something
yeah,
around that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I thought it was a little cheesy, honestly, and I thought they kept referencing it way too
Right.
much.
Like I don't know how
Uh,
many. Like I said, I never watched the show, so I don't know how long it is. But he
but
had a
it
lot
does
of quotes.
it does play into it a little bit when he says, "You're the Diesel." That was pretty cool how they tied that up
Yeah.
to the plot, and that was interesting. But I thought they talked a little bit about it a little too much. But other than it didn't take away from the movie, but it makes it a little bit more cheesy, I guess.
And the son whose son's in the hospital, he was like, "Oh, I know that show." So it's like a show
Yeah.
known across the world.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody knew what he was talking about, and they were like Brad
Just
Pitt
not
was like,
why.
"I ain't no diesel. What the fuck?" And he kept saying, "I am not a diesel," and like everybody understood his reference.
Yeah.
But it was kind of nice. Like all these are serial killers, contractors, yet they are kind of naive. It kind of put like normally people try to put it in a way like serial killers have to be the most evil kind of people, and here we have like childish mentality and all this kind of stuff. It
No,
balances
no,
it.
they're not serial killer. They're contracted
Yeah, I
killers,
mean not
people that
serial
you
killer,
hire.
contract killers. Yeah.
Okay, man. Sorry. Contracted killers. Do we use the
No,
wrong
it's
word?
true, not because they don't behave as serial killers. I don't think they particularly enjoy even killing people. It's just part of their job, and they're desensitized to it. Because like
I don't.
even when
I like
Lemon, even when Lemon shot the Japanese guy, the Japanese dad, I don't think it was like personal. It was like, bro, I gotta kill you, bro. And he
Mhm.
says, and he says that at the end when he puts it in the bathroom. He's like, it's just not your lucky day. Like I don't think particularly think there any of them is bloodthirsty. You know what I mean? The only bloodthirsty one was Bad Bunny,
Rushing
Bad Bunny, and yeah, and the Russian guy, I would say.
and the Hornet. Realistically, she didn't have to kill the guy. She could have let him live.
I did like, I did like how she killed people with poison because it's so gruesome. It's
She's
very
just
gruesome, and I
stupid.
like that.
She's just stupid.
No, bro, when everybody started dying at the wedding, I was like, oh, okay, this is a cool way to kill a lot of people.
Why didn't she just do that on the train?
Well, no, she
She's
didn't.
stupid. That's why.
Brad
Hey,
Pitt is actually the one that did it. He's the one that roofied the black guy.
yeah. And he said he had learned the dosage amount, so he did it correctly, even though he poured the whole thing in there.
Oh, he's the bigger guy, and he kind of like was spiteful about it, a little bit.
But they're almost brothers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'd say this was probably the best movie we've watched.
Nah, bro. The best movie we watched are the ones that I recommended.
Get the
But
fuck out.
this one is great. Train Spotting was dope, bro. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And Shang-Chi? Come on, bro. We all had a great time watching Shang-Chi. We
Like,
laughed, we
you should
cried,
honestly
we
go on
cried.
Instagram. You should be in the Instagram people because they love Shang-Chi too.
But who doesn't, bro?
Me, I'm like, this
You
shit.
should fucking, like, make fun of these idiots for loving shit.
Bro, people are stupid. People are saying that She-Hulk was bad, and that shit was awesome.
No, see, the problem with She-Hulk is it should not be about. It shouldn't have anything to do with Marvel.
Yes, it does.
It should not, because they butchered Ash's favorite character, Daredevil. Like he's a joke now.
Oh, they did,
She-Hulk,
bro.
He's
you
a
can't take
booty
She-Hulk.
call now. He's a booty call.
Yeah, he's a booty call.
You can't take She-Hulk seriously. Until she gets like a real scene, I guess. She's just kind of a joke.
I never took that show seriously. It doesn't have a serious tone. It's not supposed to be taken seriously.
I think, yes, I agree. You can tell from the ending. Like, ooh.
Bro, I love the episode where Wong is with the drunk girl. That shit was awesome.
I love them together. Honestly,
Yeah.
I hope the next time he's in a movie, she's with him, because their whole relationship was great. Like,
She's like Wonkers when she sings that. That shit was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie. I think the best thing to say, like I would normally say, this movie should be what Marvel should do. The only
Yeah,
problem
same,
was
bro. I was
I
thinking the
felt
exact same thing.
I felt there was no seriousness even towards the end when it was all coming together. I couldn't like it didn't have that feeling of a serious moment. Not that every Marvel movie has that, but that's what you want kind of in like a action with a little comedy in. There's got to
Yeah.
be that a big serious moment.
Yeah, instead
I
of
didn't
like
really
a
feel that here.
like Marvel movies always have a boring climax, like mostly have a boring climax scene where
Mhm.
like the fire happens and everybody's like, yeah, let's just fucking end this shit.
Like if Thor: Love and Thunder was done more like this, it would have been better.
Yeah, the
Thor Love and Thunder
problem was
is
that
weird.
it is the same director as Ragnarok. It's just that he could not balance it out properly. Like had he balanced,
Yeah, exactly. He did a lot better job in Ragnarok than he did on the second one.
Less characters, less new characters to work with.
Oh, you know what? I think we pretty much said everything we wanted to say. So
yeah.
Yeah.
let's wrap it up with everybody,
Okay.
like each person telling what they like about the movie and the rating they would give it. So you know what? Go ahead, you start, Ash. You talk the least.
So So the thing that I would say is like I like the kind of chemistry that the characters had. I also like that they didn't put a lot of elements in it. They know what they wanted this movie to be, and they had a clear view. Like, okay, we don't want to throw a lot of elements in it. We just want a fun movie, show montages, tie everything together, have cool action scenes with comedy, and even the final part where like you would think like the okay, this evil guy is gonna come in, but they make him even look like a little joke, like he's just like where the fuck is Carver kind of thing. It's kind of like same kind of consistency is there basically. So I kind of enjoyed the movie. It's a good watch. It's not particularly a great movie. It's a fun and entertaining movie. It's something that you could watch, forget, then watch again, and forget again, and watch. Kind of like that. So I'll give it 6 out of 10.
All right.
I'd
Uh,
say I pretty much agree with what Ash said. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 too. It's a fun, enjoyable movie, nothing crazy.
is that all you have to say about it? Yeah.
I really enjoyed the daughter, the White Wolf's daughter, and I feel like she deserved a bigger role, honestly. But for what it was, everything, like I said, the flow throughout this whole movie was so smooth. I had no real problems with anything.
Cool. Okay. Well, and in my case, I would say I really like the setting of it. I really like how there's this little pieces included in the movie that kind of like play a part in the movie, like the water bottle, the little things like that, or the fact that Ladybug is introduced, the whole concept. It feels in a way like a game of Clue, where like they're stuck in one place, but all this situation or this event keeps happening, and it keeps adding like a plot twist to the whole thing. But everything is encapsulated in one place, which is a train. And I thought that was that was pretty cool. The dialogue was super cool. The acting, eh, it was serviceable, decent, and overall, I would say it's a very fun movie that I will probably rewatch in the future. So I would give it a 7 out of 10. Actually, I would give it a one.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I thought about it when I was watching it. It's the same thing with Snatch. I compare it with Snatch, but I love Snatch, and Snatch is a movie that I could watch like every like once in a while. I could watch it again and enjoy it. And this movie has that vibe because it has good dialogue and it has good action scenes. It's a little long, but it's not boring.
How long was it?
So
It's two
it's like 2
hours.
hours.
Alright,
Yeah.
it went by pretty quick. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
Yeah,
give it.
it didn't
You
feel
know
like
what?
it was a very long movie. That's what I was
You know what I think would made it a lot better if it had a better soundtrack. Some parts of the movie and
Oh, we forgot to talk about that.
yeah, because some parts in the movie it has like cool song,
500 miles to
Right.
you.
Yeah, that was good.
Japanese, I need a hero.
And that
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, but some of the songs choices were cool, but some of the song choices were like a little like eh. Especially in the beginning, they were like punk and rockish, and it didn't really add. It tried to add like an edge to the movie that the movie doesn't need, with like a rock soundtrack. I'm like, bro, it doesn't need that. Instead, what it needed, it was more slow songs like that, where that actually fitted better. I thought if it had like a more consistent soundtrack, it would be like a 7.5 or something like that. It would
I'm
just,
just
just
happy.
bump it a little bit.
I'm happy they didn't put Bad Bunny's music in it.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy they didn't do that. He
But
probably
not,
pushed it too. His agent was like, "We want a Bad Bunny song and at least one of the scenes." And they're like, "No, bro, we're gonna kill him in like 20 seconds. He's not gonna have a song in the
look,
fucking movie."
we got Antonio Banderas on backup. Okay, if you
Yeah,
don't want this,
he's
we'll take
waiting.
it.
We're talking about Puss and Boots himself, okay? He's waiting for us. So, chill.
Like the only song that really popped out, nothing popped out music wise until that slow 500-mile song to you.
Yeah.
Then I started really hearing them.
You know why
At that point, it was kind of like, whatever.
I thought about the music because I'm not a guy that really pays attention to the score of a movie. It should blend organically with the
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yeah.
I've noticed. Have you guys seen like the Ocean's 12, specifically Ocean 12?
Yeah.
The one where they're in Italy. Bro, the soundtrack of that movie is so fucking phenomenal, and it's so spot on with the movie that ever since I saw the movie, I'm like, bro, every movie should have a soundtrack like this.
Yo, have you seen Cloud Atlas? That's a soundtrack, man. Like
I
every
tried to watch. That movie just too pretentious for me. The dialogue, it's like too pretentious. It's like
sexy
trying to be overly complicated. I should rewatch it in the future, but
pig fuck.
yeah. But my whole point is, if this movie had a more consistent soundtrack, it would have made it a bit better, probably. But it was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's fair.
Fucking good movie.
Like I said, overall though, I still say this is probably the best movie we've watched.
Enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.